a heartbreaking reality of modern life, but millions of us are living with some type of memory disease, Alzheimer's or dementia. But others are affected too, often family. More than 11 million Americans provide unpaid care for someone suffering cognitive decline. For many, it's physically and emotionally exhausting. And who will provide care for the caregivers?
She's an extrovert with an E, and it's flashing red and on fire.
A few years ago, Wendy Smith started seeing changes in her mother Karen's behavior.
When COVID started, I realized that my mom didn't understand what was going on. She'd say, what is this stuff that gets on you?
Wendy became a caregiver for her mother, moving her to Knoxville from Georgia, and eventually Karen had to go to assisted living. But Wendy knows the difficulty of trying to watch over someone with this brutal disease.
It's very lonely being a caregiver, and you don't even realize how lonely it is until you talk to someone else who's going through it, and you're like, oh.
Now, UT Extension is offering online resources to educate and support caregivers. It's a website called Pat's Gameplan for Caregivers, and here on the UT campus, it's named for someone who faced their own courageous battle.
Get right here, pick her up, make her work.
Lady Vols coach Pat Summitt won nearly 1,100 games and 8 national championships, but retired after a diagnosis of early onset Alzheimer's and passed away from the disease in 2016. UT Extension has joined with the Summitt Foundation with this new focus on caregivers. The site includes powerful segments called Share My Story, where Wendy and others serve as an inspiration to caregivers in their struggles. Janet Fox, Dean of UT Extension Family and Consumer Sciences, says caregivers deserve and need our help too.
We know that approximately $381 billion worth of unpaid care is given to dementia and Alzheimer's patients from their family and relatives. Caregiving is an overwhelming experience. It is marked by isolation. It's marked by never getting a break and getting a mental break.
Caregiving is often a demanding journey that requires patience, stamina, and kindness. With Pat's Game Plan for Caregivers, we honor a legacy and offer assistance to those who give so much. This is Charles Denny reporting.